What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we are doing a high-level contest to mayor's walkthrough for the city of Meow. She usually does really well, so hopefully she does really well this week. Okay, high-level player, meaning she can do upgrades, no problem. So we're using the high-level technique where we rotate our main tasks first, starting with the highest in value, best in opportunity, then moving to rotate our rotatable options, starting with our highest premiums and best algorithm. Okay. Then, after all of the highest premiums have been rotated, if those do not bring in more main tasks, we then move to rotate in our highest non-premium with the lowest algorithm rate. It's very important that you guys understand the rules of rotation for the contest of mayors. Otherwise, you're going to be in a world of hurt and you're not going to be winning because you're going to be putting up crappy points. You usually do not start streaks until at a minimum of 20 tasks remaining. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll have this huge point jump at the beginning, and then the game will try to level you out, and it'll just give you garbage thereafter. Okay. So starting off, we're going to do a task assessment. After you guys hit that like and subscribe button, we do have a couple spots available in our group if you're interested, and on the Missy's Building Guide, you're more than welcome to join us. We have a Discord recently set up, so you can join us there. All the links are down below. Facebook page, SimCity Build It, MissyanneTTVYT. You can go there and ask questions or get a hold of me for help, that kind of stuff. If you want to have your week reviewed on one of my videos, all you have to do is take screenshots of every single choice that you make, and then every 3 to 5 assignments put a lower screenshot, and make sure that you take a screenshot of the assignment that you have selected. Okay, don't take screenshots of assignments before you select them and then expect me to try to figure out which one you did. All right. Premium assignments are assignments that can be worth up to 3,000 points. High premium are assignments that can be worth over 3,000 points. Non-premium assignments are assignments that cannot be worth 3,000 points. We then have main assignments. Those assignments are usually are in your list for 2,000 points or higher. Rotatables are below 2,000 points. And then we have no-touch assignments, which are assignments that basically we've concluded are not worthy of being done because they're too low in value and probably high in algorithm. Usually no-touch assignments for high-level players are non-premium tasks with high algorithms, such as the monster, keys, repair, stuff like that. Okay? If those assignments are at main task value, that is different. Then that means that they're holding one of your 2K place values and need to be done. So starting off in the streaks task, that is a non-premium assignment. It is a hotspot. It's a very low algorithm task. You likely will not get many of these. If you get one in your list, it'll probably be the only one. It is at rotatable value, so we would mark it NPR. The next one is award deliveries. That is a main task, and it is premium. It is the first obvious choice, and should be also marked with an L. That would be limited time. LT, mark it limited time. That means that you can only do it during war or on the monster. The next one is a main premium. That one comes with, some risk attached to it. You got to be very careful when doing these assignments that you allow for enough time to finish stuff and make sure you have the items and whatnot. So I don't know how many regional maps this player has unlocked. If you can just kind of leave me a note next time and let me know. That way I have an idea of how you should be rotating your coins, tasks, and HQs. Okay. The next one is a main textiles task, non-premium. This one will need done at 2,000 points. So given the fact that she has all 60 slots, This is only one round of texts. My guess is she had prepped something else like electrical, so we would not be picking that up just yet. Okay, the next one is a non-premium main repair, and then a rotatable premium export HQ. Depending on how many HQs she has unlocked will determine whether or not she should touch this assignment or not. Then we have a no-touch, non-premium keys. At this value, there's no point in doing this with the high algorithm. Doesn't make sense. Now we have a rotatable non-premium shovels. That has a decent opportunity. Then we have rotatable premium frosty. Now when it comes to upgrades, the order in which you would rotate them starts with the highest first. That would be Old Town and Latin. Then you move to Omega, because that has the highest algorithm. Then regional. Then airport. Then, when it comes to the non-premium ones, you only rotate those ones if at main task value. So no touch on the regular residential, no touch on the monster, no touch on the design challenge, and pretty much not going to touch the epic. So really, the last 4 of her list are pretty much crossed off. Okay. 3K War is correct. She then gets an upgrade Tokyo for 1,000. Not a super good sign that you get a low premium, but let's continue on. Starting with the 2,500 Wave Simoleons. That is then replaced with a 3K Omega. And then she gets a 1,600 on Neo Simoleons. This is a non-premium assignment with a low to medium algorithm rate. She then moves to her next main task. Obviously, she can't do the textiles yet, so she would go with repair. Then she gets Omega again. Okay. And now she gets a 1470 on yogurt. Now that is a non-premium, has quite a bit of downtime attached to it. That being said, she does have that Wave HQ open, I'm assuming, still. So she can go ahead and pay the cash for these rows rather than opening up another HQ. Do not open up another HQ if you can avoid it. You still have a lot of assignments to get through, and you don't want to have them all opened up early on and then not be able to do this assignment if it comes back for hire or in the streaks. Now she gets a 3K VU, 3K Sunny, 3K War Card upgrade, and then she gets a 1,600 repair. Now here, we would move to all the main tasks are gone besides the textiles. Now the textiles would require not only the downtime to do the textiles, but the downtime that would be getting picked up for all the electrical or whatever it is that she prepped. That being said, we would move to our our highest premium with the highest algorithm rate. Now, Tokyo has a lower algorithm rate, and it just came in. So that would mean that we would move to do that green, or the frosty. The reason that we don't do these non-premiums, even though they're worth more points, is because in the long run, they can't be worth 3,000 points. We want to open up all of our 3,000 point doorways first before we start dealing with all this, non-premium crap. So the frosty one here, usually also a 1,000 point assignment usually leads to a 3,000 point assignment in return. Reason being that the game tries to level you out with a 2K average. So if we were to sit here and dink around and do all these non-premium assignments, that would leave all of our good doorways, our good premiums there to sit, meaning zero opportunity of those coming in, and we would just be whittling away at our average. So she does that, and she gets a 3,000 Omega. Great. That's exactly what we want to have happen. That results in pretty much a main task of drills, which would be correct. Now we have a premium war deliveries. This would be the highest premium in the list. That would be correct. Same thing with the Finn simoleons here. That means that she has 2... regional HQs open. Now here, she obviously had already prepped the textiles before the sugar, so that's why she didn't do sugar first. And sugar also has a higher algorithm rate. So she does the textiles. That gets replaced with coins for 1,400. She then moves to her next highest premium, which would be the Tokyo. and that gets replaced with a 1720 on feed. Now, if we can avoid the feed, we should. It would be nice to avoid the sugar, but we're a little early on to leave a 2100 sugar to sit. So basically, she can do the sugar or she can do the Neosimoleons. Given that she's probably still in war and whatnot, I would have went with the Neosimoleons. They are non-premium with the lowest algorithm rate. Okay. Now she gets a 1500 premium war deliveries, 2000 Tokyo, 3000 Sunny, 2000 Tokyo, 2000 Omega. Here's another premium for 1600. 5 days still remaining. Okay, so she's only like a couple hours into the contest. She's already got 52,000 points. Take a lesson. Okay. The Finn Simoleons, I think, had been done once. Maybe not. If not, then for this value, I would likely just sell the coins or the items for coins rather than opening the HQ if you haven't already opened it. 3000 London, 1500 war deliveries, 2550 on cream. Now we have a 1710 on plastic. Okay, my guess is she might be prepping sugar. If she is, then she'll probably do sugar next. If she's not already prepping sugar, then she would probably do plastic. Okay, she was prepping sugar, great. So she does that, gets a 2k VU, 2900 on Finn Simoleons, 3000 VU. Now here we are again with this situation. Now, let me see what she wrote here. Okay, I wrote this. So I would have done the plastic because she's already done the Neosimoleons once. If she had something else prepped, like let's say she was prepping feed or whatever, I probably would not have prepped the feed. 1, because it takes a lot of time. 2, it's below 2,000 points. If we can avoid it, we should. If she did prep the feed, I probably would have went with the yogurt over the Neosimoleons just because we've already done them once and we really don't need those 300 points, you know what I'm saying, that badly. She gets a 3000 wave Simoleons, 3000 London, 2300 wave, 2000 VU, 2000 veggies, 1800 on hammers. Okay, now we have Frosty for 3000, Sunny for 3000, Launch VU for 3000, 2400 Old Town, high premium, 2000 Omega, 3000 Frosty, 3000 War Delivery. That was your good doorway. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to your doorways. So if that was your good doorway, then yes, you should have picked that Neosimoleons. I'd have to go back and look, but yes. Always pay attention to your guys' doorways. Sometimes it's really hard to pay attention to doorways because you rotate so many different things. I, for some reason, thought her good doorway was coins. I'll have to go back and look. Okay, 2000 club, attack club, whatever, wars. 14 assignments remaining. Okay, so the reason she hasn't started streaks yet is because she's been getting such high tasks. Mind you, 4 days, 16 hours remaining. She already has 106,000 points. I'm telling you guys this because so many people think that people are hacked when they're not. They just play good, okay? 2000 Tokyo, 3000 VU. Now she is about 2 assignments away from having to start the streaks. Otherwise, she won't have enough assignments to finish. There was no more premiums, so she began with Hotspot. That is correct. Now she gets a 3K Omega, 2650 on Finn Simoleons, 2000 Neosimoleons, 2000 Tokyo, 3600 Latin. That's great. 1680 on the regional shop. 2000 Paris, 2000 London, 3000 VU, 2400 Paris, 3600 Old Town, 1600 Paris, 3000 London, 3000 Omega, 1530 on the Neosimoleons, 2000 on the London, 3000 Omega, 3600 Latin, 2000 Tokyo, 3000 Sunny, 1960 on glass, so a little bit of downtime, 3000 London, 3 tickets remaining after the streaks, okay? 221,000 points. 112 tickets remaining. That's her leaderboard. She probably could afford to save these 3 tickets, so she does. But imagine if she would have continued on. She would have continued on with the highest possible, which would have been pretty much the plastic. There's no sense in prepping feed for 10 freaking points. And she would have had probably somewhere around 230 or so or more. Right, probably around 230. So, you guys, if you're looking at this and you're saying, oh, I never get those high points, I never get those tasks, why do you think that is? Why do you think that this player every single week gets these kinds of assignments? You think it's all luck? No. It's the way she's rotating them, okay? Opening up all of those premium possibilities and only rotating the non-premiums with the lowest possible chance of returning in between them will result in weeks like this. If you want to win as a high-level player, you have to not only be quick, efficient, prepared, and making good choices. Her leaderboard probably would have been a little bit higher had she went slower. They probably think she's hacked. And I'm here to tell you that she is absolutely not hacked. And you can tell. She did damn good. You know? All my players that are high-level players put up over 200,000 points every single week, especially when they make minimal to no mistakes. Why is that? They're all just lucky, huh? No. I promise you guys, if you prep and you go quickly and you pick correctly, you will put up scores like this, okay? You did a really good job. Doesn't make sense to use those 3 tickets when you can clearly see that her leaderboard is, pretty pathetic. This was the end of her leaderboard. So, I mean, what do you think happened here? Why do you think she put up, like, let's see here, 70,000 more points? Why do you think that is? When you get 48,000 from the streaks bonuses. Yeah. Why do you think that is? They probably did the streaks too early. And they were not playing properly. Now, if anybody here would like to be eligible to win free rares, all you have to do is follow MissyAnne on YouTube to your city description and send me a screenshot either on our Discord or there's an album link down below in the description. Click add photo and submit your screenshot to that album and you will be eligible to win. We're going to do a drawing every single month. I also have all of my group members watching the global market for anybody who promotes my channel. We'll screenshot it and we'll add your stuff to the album if we see it. Good luck to you guys. Meow, you did really, really well. And I assume she's going to do really, really well next week.